Ever watch one of these videos and think, these movies are never my taste? Well, today I bet that you'll like all of these because my taste in movies is chef's kiss. Let's dive into 10 new movies set to release in 2024 that I'm super excited about. First up, A Quiet Place Day 1. If you love the original A Quiet Place movies like I did, you're in for a treat. This prequel takes us back to the beginning of the alien invasion and is the third installment in the A Quiet Place film series. So there's this woman named Sam who's just trying to get through her day in New York City when out of nowhere, aliens invade. But these aren't your typical aliens. They have super sensitive hearing and can pick up the tiniest sounds. Sam has to figure out how to survive in the chaos of the city, dodging these creatures that can hear every little noise she makes. It's a wild ride as she navigates through the streets, trying to stay one step ahead of the aliens and find a way to escape the madness. I'm dying to see how it all started. Directed by Michael Sarnowski, it's got new characters and some familiar faces trying to survive in absolute silence. I can't wait to get my heart racing again with this one. Paramount Pictures will release A Quiet Place Day 1 in theaters in the US on June 28, 2024. Most international territories, including the UK, are thankfully getting it on the same date. This indicates to me that Paramount is pushing as hard as possible to make it one of the biggest movies of the summer. Next on the list is Alien Romulus. I'm a huge fan of the Alien franchise, so I was so juiced to hear about this one. Directed by Fede Alvarez, who did an amazing job with Don't Breathe, this film promises intense action and terrifying horror. Even the poster has one of those scary facehuggers that we all know and love from the previous films, which I think the babies are even more scarier than the adult ones. I mean, they suck your face, use your body as a host, and even look like a spider. Ew. I mean, do you guys agree? Comment down below on your thoughts. This is the 7th installment in the Alien franchise and is set between the events of Alien in 1979 and the Aliens movie in 1986. And just imagine a group of young space colonists out on a scavenging mission in a creepy, abandoned space station. They're just looking for supplies and hoping for some cool finds. But things, of course, take a turn for the worse. They stumble upon the scariest life form in the universe, and now they have to figure out how to survive this nightmare. It's all about teamwork and quick thinking as they face their fears and just try to make it out alive. New characters will face off against the dreaded xenomorphs, and I just know it's going to be a wild ride. Sci-fi horror fans, this is a must-see. The movie is scheduled to be theatrically released on August 16th, 2024. Moving on, Blink Twice. This mind-bending thriller is definitely on my radar. So there's this cocktail waitress who's totally smitten with a tech mogul. I mean, of course, Channing Tatum, can I add, looks good. Next thing you know, she's jetting off with him to his private island for some fun in the sun. But things start to take a turn for the worse once they get there.
We still have fun. It's just a little different now.
It follows the story of a woman who discovers she can see brief glimpses of the future every time she blinks. As she navigates this newfound ability, she finds herself tangled in a web of danger and deceit. With its intriguing premise and masterful direction, Blink Twice promises to keep us on the edge of our seats from start to finish. I'm already hooked and counting down the days until its release. Blink Twice is scheduled to be released in the United States on August 23rd, 2024. Another exciting film coming our way is Trap. Details are still under wraps, but what we know is the trailer kind of starts off with the father, played by the former teen heartthrob Josh Hartnett, or maybe he's just one of my teen heartthrobs? I don't know. Anyways, he's attending a concert with his daughter, and then there's cops that surround the building looking for the serial killer. And it looks like the concert's actually a trap to box in the serial killer and find him there. And the twist is, it looks like Josh Hartnett shows a video of him holding someone hostage in what looks like a basement.
Somebody help me!
and now he's basically sweating bullets. And I don't see how he's going to get out of this one, but I'm kind of siding with the killer though. Keep an eye out for more updates on this. Trap is scheduled to be released in the United States on August 9, 2024. Next up is Wicked. As a fan of the Broadway musical myself, I'm super excited for this movie adaptation. With Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande as Elphaba and Glinda, directed by John M. Chu, it's going to be magical. It kind of reminds me of that Willy Wonka cinematography where it makes you feel like a kid again and magic could be real, just all up in the feels. The story explores the untold tales of the Witches of Oz, and I can't wait to see this incredible performances on the big screen.
Absolutely remarkable.
That was you who made all that happen. How did you do it?
Set in the land of Oz before Dorothy shows up, the story follows Elphaba, a green-skinned girl who ends up becoming the Wicked Witch of the West. Along the way, she forms an unlikely friendship, and then later a rivalry, with her classmate who eventually becomes Glinda the Good. It's all about their complicated relationship and how their paths twist and turn in unexpected ways. Theatrical release in the United States is scheduled for November 27th, 2024, with Wicked Part 2 slated for November 26, 2025, so get ready to be enchanted. Then we have It Ends With Us. Based on Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel, this romantic drama stars Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, who also directs. The story follows Lily Bloom through her love, heartbreak, and tough choices. I'm expecting it to be an emotional roller coaster, and I don't know about you, but I'm ready to cry my eyes out. I mean, we all need a good cry sometimes with a little tub of ice cream, or is that just me? The novel dives into Lily's journey of figuring herself out, dealing with breaking free from an abusive relationship, and her determination to build a better future for herself and her loved ones.
If one day you had a daughter,
What would you say to her?
she came to you and said the person she loved was hurting her.
It's a touching and powerful story about the ups and downs of relationships and the strength it takes to put an end to a toxic cycle. Fans of the book, this one's for you. It Ends With Us is scheduled to be released in the United States on August 9th, 2024. Beetlejuice is next on our list. Tim Burton is back, and so is Michael Keaton as the hilarious ghost Beetlejuice. Winona Ryder returns as Lydia Dietz, along with some new faces like Jenna Ortega, who I absolutely love. 40 years after the crazy events of Beetlejuice, the Dietz family comes back to Winter River after a sudden family tragedy. Lydia's world is turned upside down when her rebellious teenage daughter, Astrid, stumbles upon the creepy model of the town in the attic. When Astrid accidentally opens a portal to the afterlife, Beetlejuice is unleashed, and things get wild. I love Burton's quirky style.
Weirdos, yeah.
Literally one of my favorite directors, and this sequel promises to bring back all the spooky fun of the original. I mean, I just hope it lives up to the original because it was one of my favorite movies from when I was a kid, and I hope this movie does it justice. But I mean, with Tim Burton directing it though, I feel like it can't go wrong. I don't really have any doubts. I've been waiting for this one forever, and it's finally happening. Beetlejuice is scheduled to be theatrically released in the United States on September 6, 2024. Get ready for Deadpool and Wolverine. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman together. I mean, what more could we ask for? Directed by Sean Levy, this film is sure to be packed with action, humor, and epic battles. So Wade Wilson, aka Deadpool, is just chilling out, trying to live a quiet life after his mercenary days. But then out the blue, the Time Variance Authority, aka TVA, shows up dragging him into a new mission. They're this bureaucratic organization that's all about keeping tabs on the timeline. Wade's universe is in big trouble, so he teams up with Wolverine, who's not exactly thrilled about it, for a mission that's going to shake up the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Seeing these two iconic characters team up is going to be a blast. Marvel fans, mark your calendars because this is going to be epic. Deadpool and Wolverine is scheduled to be released in the United States on July 26, 2024 as part of Phase 5 of the MCU. Next we have Harold and the Purple Crayon. Based on the beloved children's book, this movie stars Zachary Levi as Harold. Directed by Carlos Saldana, it brings Harold's magical adventures to life and serves as a sequel to the original book. Remember Harold, the kid with the magical purple crayon? Well, now he's all grown up and living in the real world after drawing himself out of the book. But it turns out real life is way different from what he imagined, and Harold's got some big lessons to learn. This movie looks super heartwarming and just visually stunning, perfect for all ages. And I just love when they make these live action animated movies, kind of like Who Framed Roger Rabbit type style or Cool World with Brad Pitt. I'm really looking forward to seeing this imaginative world on the big screen. Harold and the Purple Crayon is scheduled to be released in the United States on August 2nd, 2024. Last but not least, Joker Folie à Deux has me incredibly hyped. Joaquin Phoenix returns as Arthur Fleck and Lady Gaga joins him as his love interest, Harley Quinn. How awesome is that? I don't think they could have picked anyone more perfect for her role. Directed by Todd Phillips, this sequel dives even deeper into the Joker's chaotic mind. After Arthur Fleck kills Murray Franklin live on TV, he gets locked up in Arkham State Hospital. There he meets Harleen Quinzel, and the two of them fall head over heels for each other. Their romance is wild and full of madness, fueled by their shared delusions. Meanwhile, outside the hospital, Fleck's followers are starting a movement to bust him out of Arkham. There are rumors of a musical element, which sounds super intriguing, and I just can't wait to see Phoenix and Gaga bring this twisted tale to life.
Not alone anymore.
By the way, a little fun fact, Folie à Deux means madness of two in French. The name Folie à Deux comes from the 19th century French psychiatrists Charles Lasègue and Jules Farret, also known as Lasègue-Farret syndrome, and it depicts two or more people that they share the same madness or delirium. Joker Folie à Deux is scheduled for release in the United States on October 4th, 2024. And there you got it, folks. 10 movies coming in 2024 that I'm super excited for. Which ones are you looking most forward to? I mean, do you got good taste in movies too? And did we just become besties? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on the best movies and TV shows and just pretty much everything. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and I appreciate you.